everybody. Welcome to a fresh and Italian episode of Name That Wine. I'm Liz Barrett. I write the blog called What's in That Bottle, and I'm a certified specialist in wine.
And I'm Liz's co-host, Rob Frisch, writer of the award-winning wine blog oddbacchus.com.
So today we have a fun and exciting blind challenge involving Prosecco.
Oh, I love Prosecco.
I know, Prosecco is on fire. Like
Very
growing,
popular.
8% a year. Everybody loves it.
You can find it everywhere now.
You can find it everywhere. It's affordable, it's delicious, but there's an important distinction. And I guess before I start, I should say, full disclosure, I do a bit of work with the consortio of Prosecco DOCG, Prosecco Superiore, but not even I have a clue as to what is in our glasses.
I would also like to make a disclosure, which is that I do not work for the consortio, but if they did want to pay me, I would accept money.
Good to know. Good to know. So, what we have here, we found a producer who makes both a Prosecco DOC and a Prosecco DOCG.
So, Denominazione Origine Controllata and
Garantita.
Garantita is the G.
G.
What is the difference between the two?
Well, the whole Prosecco area is overall is flat, but then you get to the Prosecco DOCG, which is sort of in the heart of it, and it is hilly with, terraces and much higher elevation vineyards, which theoretically makes for higher quality grapes and better quality wine, because you've got drainage and you've got the aspects, which is the direction of the sun and the wind.
Exactly. More sun exposure. The drainage is important because it helps the grapes you want the grapevines to suffer a little bit. So drainage is good. It also prevents diseases, and then you can use less pesticides, and it's just generally good.
Yeah. And overall, Prosecco DOCG, also known as Prosecco Superiore, is more of a serious wine, I would say. Regular Prosecco is always a cheap and cheerful party wine. You should drink it all day.
I think it's a great value, actually. If I'm looking for an inexpensive sparkling wine, that is my go-to.
But Prosecco Superiore, when you're looking for a sparkler to serve, at a nice party or to pair with food, or you're in a restaurant and you want sparkling and maybe you're like, oh boy, that champagne is kind of expensive.
Maybe you don't want to spend $50 at retail on champagne or $100 in a restaurant.
Right. And you can have Prosecco Superiore is an awesome option. So we've got one of each, and we're gonna see if we can tell the difference.
Right. Oh my goodness.
I know.
They're very similar looking. They're both by Mianetto.
Yes, we know that.
A major Prosecco producer. A lot of the best Prosecco you'll also see, in addition to DOC versus DOCG, you'll often see village names. For example, Valdobbiadene or Conegliano or Conegliano Valdobbiadene. And
I will say it is the Consorzio di Prosecco Conegliano Valdobbiadene, because you can't have too many syllables when you're speaking Italian.
Right. It's nice to just keep it simple.
Right. And it's the 50th anniversary of the Prosecco DOC.
Really?
And it's the 10th anniversary of the DOCG that got recognized.
Oh my goodness.
And guess what else? UNESCO is about to make a decision, I think it's on July 7th, if the Prosecco region will be a World Heritage Site.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
So,
all right.
they're both very fruity.
Definitely tell a difference on the aromatic.
Yeah.
I think
I get sweet lime, lime curd.
And this one I'm getting more peachy.
Number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I get the peachy note as well.
And appley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, number 1 is, there's something more mineral about it, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah.
Wow, that's really pretty. And the Glera is the grape. We forgot to say that.
You just remembered.
I did. So we didn't forget. To be Prosecco, it has to be 100% Glera.
Glera.
Right.
Number 2, with the peach aroma, it does seem a touch sweeter. The textures are different as well.
And it's very frothy in my mouth.
We should say Prosecco is not made in méthode traditionnelle, as in champagne. There's not a second bottle fermentation. It's tank fermented, which is less expensive. That's why Prosecco is less expensive. Because number 2 has more of the ripe fruit. They smell so different.
They do smell so different. I feel like one of the signatures is the ripeness of the fruit, which I think comes from the place.
Right, because the hillier vineyards, theoretically they'll ripen better.
And the texture.
Yeah.
I mean, when I said frothy, I feel like this one has like finer bubbles or more bubbles. I'm not sure which. I am gonna call it for number 2 is DOCG. This tastes a little more elegant.
Well, number 1 to me is more the citrus, like the lime, and a little like mineral. And the nice bubbles, and like that's sort of all. And then number 2, there's the additional notes of the stone fruit.
Yes.
So it's a little more complicated.
Yeah, there's more layers to 2. Oh my god.
I mean, I like drinking them both.
I really like 2 now. I'm really glomming onto 2.
So number 2 we think is the DOCG.
Yes.
And number 1
is the DOC. Okay, ready? All right.
Oh.
I have number 1. I have number 1 here. Wow. What?
Oh!
We did it!
Nice! Bam!
Nice one. DOC.
DOC, and that means this is the DOCG!
Oh my gosh.
Ooh!
Isn't that bottle pretty too?
That is a pretty bottle. It's classy.
Ooh, it's so fun to taste like 2 from the same producer.
That's very interesting to taste them side by side because you don't often have that opportunity.
It's a fun experiment. You should try it.
Yeah, I recommend. Yeah, trying the Mianetto, the Prosecco DOC from Treviso, and the Prosecco Superiore DOCG Valdobbiadene. Together, it's a fascinating tasting.
And this one is $10, and that one's $20.
Voila!
And you get what you pay for.
You really do.
Cheap and cheerful party in a glass.
And a little more complicated, rich.
This with a Taleggio.
Oh, that sounds real good.
Delish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Or even like casual food, like fried chicken, like the same things that you would have champagne with.
Yeah.
I feel like a Prosecco DOCG would be.
It'd be perfect.
Would fit right in.
Right.
For $20.
For sure. That's not bad. That's cheaper than champagne.
This was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Good idea, Liz.
All right, go get yourself some Prosecco DOCG.
Absolutely.
Or get them both and side by side tasting. Ching!